Hello.
We've just had the best day.
We have had a fantastic day. We're a little battered for it, but definitely worth it. Where did we go?
We went to Wadi Mujib.
That is what we went. That's where we went.
Last night we got a bus from Amman to Madaba, which is the town we went to a little while ago.
Last weekend.
And we stayed there overnight there, had a meal out at a restaurant, stayed in a very nice homestay, and then the driver organised, the homestay owner organised drivers to take us to Wadi Mujib.
Only complaint is that we all had about an hour and a half of sleep, because today is Eid al-Fitr, is the celebration for the end of Ramadan, and it meant that at 4 AM the entire town went out on the streets and started to pray.
It was really cool.
It was really cool, but it was very loud, and it was at 4 in the morning, and I hadn't yet managed to get to sleep, so I was less enamoured with it.
Yeah, and then so we left this morning, got to Wadi Mujib, and basically it's a massive gorge.
It's a canyon, yeah.
Canyon, and we walked up it through the water, where we had like life jackets, we're just sort of wading through.
Swam some of it, like bits of it were deep enough to swim.
Yeah, and then climbing up, scrambling up little waterfall things until we found like the main waterfall which formed the gorge. Kind of went behind it and like went through it. It was really good. And then came floating all the way back down.
Yeah, you could literally basically, because it was rapids, just lie back down and sort of skid all the way. Although, we're making it sound fairly tame. Like, you couldn't have done this by yourself. They had guides to show you the best way to do it, and you had to pull yourself up with ropes and ladders, and on occasion we sort of skidded a bit and thought we were going to die.
There was one really like...
There was one really terrible one. And then, because you come down the same way, mostly the way to get down it is to just sit and slide and hope that you don't hit the bottom too hard.
We sort of hoped for that. We figured they'd tell us, no, you climb around this way, but it was mainly just sit here, let go.
There was one which I don't think we were supposed to do, but we were a little bit ahead of the guide, and so we were joined by an American woman, because she hadn't quite managed it the first time round, so they told her she could come with us again, and she sort of got caught in the rapid. And we were trying to pull her out, and she was going, no, I'm just going to have to go down it and hope that I'm okay. And she was completely okay, so we all went down it too.
Twice. At the very end, there was a massive, like, deep pool, and there were rocks all around you could jump off. And we had a big old swimming session.
We did.
Cool. We're going to have liver now.
We are now going to go and have liver. One of the members of the family has just stuck her head around the door and gone, do you want lunch? We're having liver. So let's see how that works out.
I like it. Hey everyone.
Hey. We're both really tired. And I'm ill, and Kate's been hiking, so we're both just a bit like, ugh.
Yeah. I'm just like overheating.
Yeah. I think the bulk of my sort of feeling gross is just because I'm way too hot all the time.
There's probably part of it.
I've sort of pretty much stopped eating, which is the ultimate horror for the family. They're sort of insistent that I go to a doctor because something must be really horrendously wrong if I can't eat. I'm going to try and rebut that, because I really don't want to have to play out the scene where I'm in some Jordanian doctor's surgery and they don't understand and I don't understand and it all just goes wrong. I'm fine, I just need a couple of days of not doing very much and I'll be fine.
She's a strong cookie. Tough cookie?
Tough cookie. I mean, I'll take the strong cookie, that's good too.
That's it, yeah. So,
Kate's had a much more interesting rest of the week than me. I spent most of my week in bed, so...
But you did go to the Dead Sea?
I did, I went back to the Dead Sea. Paid a bit more money for a nicer beach that also had a pool. Spent a couple of hours there with a couple of girls from Alibaba. Read my book on a sun lounger, like the horrendous tourist.
I, however, made up my mind on Wednesday morning to join the boys on a crazy trip to Dana Biosphere Reserve, I think it's called, which is in the south, sort of roughly level with the bottom of the Dead Sea, if you're looking at it on a map. So we got a bus, ended up meeting a family on the bus that offered us a homestay, 3 meals and copious amounts of tea, which was really fun. It was awkward but fun.
It's the circle of life, and it rules us all through despair and hope, through faith and love.
The next day we continued to dine, slept in a hotel right on the cliff face. And we did a bit of sunset hiking that day, which was easy, and I think it made us a bit cocky about the next day when we didn't take quite enough water with us down the mountain, but it was very good fun despite the fact that death nearly took me on the mountainside. It was a very good adventure. Came back today and basically been lounging around since, suffering from a severe case of sunlight in my bloodstream. That's how warm I feel at the moment.
She fell asleep on my bedroom floor on 2 separate occasions. Came in under the pretense of doing some revision because we've got 1 week left until our sort of end of term test and we move on and so on and so forth. And when I next looked over at her, she was just asleep on the floor.
It's so weird how if you open your mouth wide enough you can just force yourself to yawn, isn't it?
Bye. Oh, don't beat me up with a water bottle.
No.
Okay, good.